if you are our next Prime Minister and Donald Trump the next President of the USA, how would you maintain good relations, Owen Smith?
Well, what a thought. The prospect of Donald Trump being the President of the United States. I don't know about you, but it fills me with some trepidation. Some trepidation. And, well, Hillary Clinton does not fill me with the same degree of trepidation as Donald Trump. I think that's, frankly, a slightly silly thing to say. We will obviously need to work with America, whoever the President of the United States is. They are one of the most important and certainly one of the wealthiest and most powerful countries in the world. They've been a traditional ally to this country from the Second World War, indeed the First World War. We would always need to work with them. I would be prepared to work with whoever the president were of America. That would obviously be in the interest of the British people, and we want a serious Labour government that would always act in the interests of the British people.
Okay. Jeremy Corbyn, how would you do that?
Well, the simplistic statements that Trump makes about the killing of black people in the United States, about the treatment of Mexicans, about poverty in the USA, about tax evasion and avoidance, and so many other things are often quite beyond belief. I obviously hope he is not elected as president. In the event that he is elected as president, one would have to negotiate with the USA, not accept the transatlantic trade and investment partnership and what goes with it, and also hope, and I believe there is some good grounds for this, that the strength of an awful lot of civil society feeling in the USA, which is often not represented in the sort of national political debate, would be very powerful in preventing him getting half of the legislation he wants to get through Congress. I mean, for example, this utterly ludicrous idea, you would force Mexico to pay to build a wall between Mexico and the USA. I mean, come on.
Owen Smith, do you think this country is too close to the United States in its foreign policy?
I think we were on Iraq. I don't think there's any doubt about that. I think Iraq was, I wasn't there to vote for or against it. I would have voted against. And I think it was a disastrous conflict for us to be engaged in. But look, I want Hillary Clinton to win in America. I want the Democrats to be in power in America, and I want them to work with a Labour government. And I will do whatever I can to support the Democrats in the States. America has been a friend to this country many times in the past, but we do need a Democrat in the White House, and we do need to make sure that we've got a Labour man or a Labour woman in Downing Street.
Jeremy Corbyn, just to go back to the question, I mean, if you did have to greet President Trump, how do you think that meeting would go? I mean, would you be friendly?
What I would do is try and help him. And I would invite him to come to my constituency, and I'd invite him to come to Finsbury Park in my constituency, and we could go along to a lovely building just around the corner, and we could talk about culture, diversity and history over a cup of tea in the mosque.